Interesting thing here, they answer with an answering service, and I've had people try to convince me that this is a good idea to do for my shop, but I have one question for those people that ask me this. When is the last time you called somewhere and you thought to yourself, man, I wish a robot would have answered this phone instead of a human? For those of you that don't know me, I own Blackout Tinting. We've got 3 locations, 2 near Pittsburgh and 1 in Miami, Florida, and I've been doing this for a little over 11 years now. I've pretty much dedicated my life to studying business and building the best tint shop we can possibly build. We do window tint, paint protection film, and ceramic coatings. We've been XPEL's Pennsylvania Dealer of the Year for the last 3 years in a row, working on number 4, and hopefully Florida soon, and we've got lots of other stores in the works coming to you. That's a little bit about my background. All of our stores do over 7 figures, so we kind of have this tint shop thing figured out. And the reason that I'm telling you all this is because one thing that we're noticing happening in the industry, and people are starting to talk about it a lot on the online forums and things, is that people in this industry are getting slow. We are not. And so this morning I saw a post about it and I thought, why? Why aren't we getting slow? In fact, our last week that we had here was the best week in new business that we've ever had. It's an interesting thing that others are talking about slowing down, and there's a lot of factors that go into that, marketing, sales. But the one that I think we should start with is, how do you answer the phone? What are people's first impression once they get a hold of you? Now, the first impression on the internet and all that kind of stuff matters too, but once they actually decide to contact you through the phone, what does that sound like? I am literally going to Google tint shop in whatever city. See what they say. This is a Midwestern city.
Tint shop.
Hi, I was calling to see if you can give me a price to tint windows.
Okay. What's the year, make, and model?
2020 Porsche Cayman.
And you want to do the sides?
Yeah, probably like the sides and the back. Is that what most people do?
What year, 14?
20.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's a 2020.
2020? Porsche Cayman?
Yeah.
Hang on. The $199 for the sides and the rear.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Bye. First call, lots of content there. Answers the phone with the business name, that's fine. I think there's better ways to do it, but that's fine. And then no questions besides year, make, and model, no fact finding, no trying to figure out why I'm interested in window tint. So for those of you that don't know this, window tint, there's a couple different reasons to get it. Just looks, UV protection, heat rejection. The labor is basically the same. If I'm gonna install a ceramic tint versus an entry-level tint, my cost on it as a shop owner is similar, except for the material, but my labor cost is the same. So there's a lot of ways to make a lot more money by offering a higher quality, more high-end film that the customer's gonna benefit more from. But he has no idea if I'm looking for tint for looks, for heat rejection, no clue. On top of that, he only gave me one option. So the $199 that he gave me, which is a fair price, I don't know if that's a ceramic tint, if that's a dyed tint, if that's a one-ply thing from overseas that's garbage. I have no clue. He didn't tell me anything, he didn't ask me anything. And perhaps the biggest problem with this particular call, guys, no info from me whatsoever. So if you're a shop owner that paid for that lead, I just called, I've got a 2020 Porsche Cayman. I obviously have enough money to get the windows tinted. You have no idea who I am, you have no way to contact me, send me an email to follow up, call me, nothing. So that's might as well just throw it out the window. All right, so this one I'm gonna call a West Coast shop.
Now offering glass replacement services. For automotive glass, windshield replacement, press 1. For PPF, paint protection film, press 2. For commercial, please wait while your call is being transferred.
All right. Okay, so this is a high-rated shop. They obviously have some money. They actually have their products listed on their Facebook with pricing. So they're doing PPF wraps for $6,500 starting price. So good pricing. When is the last time you called somewhere and you thought to yourself, man, I wish a robot would have answered this phone instead of a human? It never happens. I don't care if you need to tell the human that you need to talk to another department, or not, I want to talk to a person every time. So one thing that I'm big about with my business is I'm not hiring a robot to answer the phone. I'm not doing it, ever. If I ever change my mind on that, somebody send me this video and remind me that I shouldn't do it. I don't have that big of a problem with it. It seems really professional, makes you seem like a big shop. What I do have a problem with is after I pressed 2 to talk to them about PPF, it hung up on me. So I don't know if they saw a Hawaii number and said, screw this, but they're from a pretty big city where there's probably people from all over the United States that live there. I'm not gonna bother calling them again because if I was a customer, I probably wouldn't call you again. I'd go on to the next guy. So get your answering service working if you're gonna have one. All right, guys, we're gonna go down south for this one. I'll tell you the state because it's huge and you'll never figure it out anyhow. But this one, we're gonna go to Texas. So let's call this. And this is a pretty big operation with a lot of locations.
Morning, thanks for calling.
Hi, can I get a price on tint?
Sure, what kind of car do you have?
2020 Porsche Cayman.
2020, I'm sorry?
Porsche Cayman?
Cayman? So the ceramic film, that's $399. And the difference is the heat rejection, the amount of heat that's cut out.
Gotcha, I'm sorry, it was kind of quiet. What was the first price you said?
$299 for carbon and $399 for ceramic.
Gotcha. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye. Again, polite, nice guy. I'm not, you know, gonna knock anybody's attitude that I've called so far. Everybody seems great, but you don't have any information for me. You told me that there were 2 options, so it's better than the first one I called. There's ceramic and there's carbon. You told me that ceramic blocks more heat than the other one. You have no idea if I care about heat at all. Maybe I have skin cancer and I care about UV protection only and don't care about heat. Maybe I just care about looks. You have no idea because you never asked me. On top of that, pricing wasn't bad, but I said thanks. Okay, thanks. Hang up. Get info, guys. You need to be able to follow up with me later. What happens if I call 5 other shops to get pricing and I haven't made a choice by tomorrow, but by tomorrow you call me back and you say, hey, you know, we really want to get your Cayman in here for window tint. What are you thinking about whatever? I have an opening today at 1 o'clock. What do you think is going to make me make my decision? The shop that really cares enough to earn my business or the shop that doesn't even get my info? It's a no-brainer. If you're a customer and you want good service, you are going to go with the shop that cares about your business and follows up with you, no question. So we're gonna try another down south one. This one, we'll go to Florida. Big market for window tint. Again, I'm picking the top one that's not an ad.
You have reached, please send me a text message for a quick response.
Okay, so that one went 1 ring, then straight to voicemail. Answered the voicemail with his personal name, not a business name. If I'm a random customer that has no idea who you are and I'm calling your shop and it answers as a man's name, do you think that I'm going to leave you a voicemail? Some of this stuff is just straight up common sense. I'm not gonna talk to Mike when I'm trying to call sunblockers or whatever. It's, you know, it just doesn't make any sense. Put your business name in your voicemail. If it's gonna go to voicemail, at least let them know who they called. I'm gonna pick New York City. Let's go north. We'll find one here.
Can I help you?
Hi, I was calling to see if you could give me a price on tint.
Yes, what would you like to know?
How much to tint a Porsche Cayman?
Porsche Cayman, would you be doing the whole car?
Yeah, not the windshield.
Just the 2 sides?
Yeah, the back too, but nothing on the front window.
Okay. Alright. Give me 1 moment.
Sure. It's the simplest question in the world.
Hello?
Yes.
Alright. For the Cayman, for the sides and the back without the windshield, it's a total of over $50. You can choose any depth you want. You have a lifetime warranty.
$450 you said?
$450. You can choose any depth you want from either 5% or 70%. Doesn't matter. The price will be the same, and also the lifetime warranty. And we do only work by schedule. So if there's a day that's available for you, you'd like us to maybe check if we have availability. You let us know.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Bye. Again, nice guy. No info, no follow-up info, no way to get back a hold of this lead that just called you. It's mind-blowing. I had to like really dig for a price on a Porsche Cayman. It's a pretty standard car to tint. It's about as easy as it gets. Google listing actually has pictures of Porsches in the Google listing. It should be something that you should know the price of a Porsche Cayman right off the top of your head, especially 7+ years in business, according to Google's little tag that they put on stuff. So overall, 4 random shops across the country, all 4 of them failed at getting any info. They gave me pricing and that's it. No real questions, no fact finding, just really lacking in the sales category. I really do think it's important for those of us in this industry to really try to figure out, if you are slow, why is that the case? And I think that a big part of it has to do with how we're treating customers and how we're dealing with customers when they call us. And again, it's not that I was mistreated on the phone with any of those, it's just they didn't follow the steps to really get some information out of me and to find out what I was looking for and really sell me something based on what I was interested in. If we don't get it on the phone that day, we want to get it the next day or sometime with follow-up. If you enjoy business tips like this, please let us know. We might start to do some more of these. It's something I'm super passionate about. It's what I'm doing 7 days a week, every single day of the year. I never stop. Thank you for watching. We will see you on the next one.